music. Today we have a Traynor YCV4050 that I want to show some of the tones and also talk a little bit about this amp, why this amp is so awesome, and my history with this amp. I've had this amp for a while now. I've had experience with this line of amps for many years. If you don't remember or you don't recall, there used to be a Traynor YCV50 Blue, and then they had the YCV40, and then they had the YCV50 in black. They had a lot of different versions of this over the past couple of decades, and it's definitely an amp that kind of grown on me, especially when I was learning how to play, learning to play at different shows, at different gigs. These amps were always around in Canada. It was just very, very popular, so I just ended up buying one. This one here in particular is the 20th anniversary, 20 years in, and Traynor's just kind of celebrating what a great amp this really is. It's very, very versatile, and there's so much you can do with this tube amp. The cool thing about this, it also has a spring reverb tank, which for the price, I think it's really amazing. Even some of the Fender tube amps nowadays, they come with a digital reverb tank, which is kind of unfortunate because having such a long spring reverb is quite fun to create insane echoes and stuff like that. Anyways, yeah, made in Canada. It's an all plywood enclosure, which explains why it's so heavy. It weighs about 50 pounds. And I think people have actually dropped this before and, everything's okay. So if you're from Canada, you're probably so aware of these amps. They're pretty much everywhere, at different bars, different churches. There's a lot of live stages that have this amp. This is kind of like the Fender Hot Rod Deluxe of Canada. And if you gig around in Canada, this is probably what you're going to see and what you're going to get a lot. And it's kind of modeled after that, although it has its own flavor. So if you're not looking for a Fender Hot Rod, this might be a good alternative. I'm not saying they're exactly the same, but they do share a lot of similarities. I think the Hot Rod Deluxe, when I played it before, there's a lot more headroom. This one still has a lot of headroom, but I think it kind of breaks up a little bit earlier. Anyways, I will show you a bit more of this later on in the video, so don't worry about the sounds, but definitely kind of want to talk about the specifications about this first, so here we go. It's 40 watts, it's 12-inch speaker, creamback, and 3 preamp tubes, 12 AX7, and 2 6L6 GC tubes. And it also has auto matching tube bias circuitry. Comes with 2 channels, which is foot switchable. And if you buy this new, you're going to get the foot switch. Even if you buy this used at Long & McQuaid, if you ask nicely, they'll probably give you a foot switch for free. So definitely do that. Definitely be nice. And there is the channel 1 and channel 2. So how they operate on this amp is channel 2 is actually the clean channel. So it comes with volume, treble, bass, mids. It has a shared master volume and a shared reverb. It has a standby switch. It has a brightness switch on the clean channel. And on the overdrive channel, which is channel 1, they have gain, volume, treble, bass, middles, and a boost function, which kind of gives you that extra, distortion level if you need. And it also has this vintage and modern switch, which kind of tightens things up depending on what type of music you want to play. And yes, you do have a effects loop. So there is an effects loop. All right, let's talk measurements. And about the depth of it is 9.5 inches. The width is 23 inches. And the height is 18 inches. When we measure this from corner to corner, it's about 29 inches. So Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another channel.